Listen, I go on this show every day and I try to separate fact from fiction. I go on this show every day and I try to call out the bigotry and the hatred and the lies, many of which put forth by those on the far right, many of those put forth by Donald Trump and the bigotry and the hatred. And it's why I spoke about this mass text that so many African Americans in the country got called the N-word. And I don't know where it came from. And I'm not going to sit here and make an assumption that it came from a MAGA supporter. I don't know where it came from. What I do know is that it's wrong. What I do know is that it's disgusting. It should have no place in our society. So if you're on the right, we probably disagree on a lot. But I ask you to do one thing for me today, and I'm speaking to MAGA supporters right now. I'm asking you to do one thing for me. You don't have to. I'm just asking. If you have a social media account, just go on there. Don't attack the left. Don't attack anybody specifically. Can you just go on social media and say, this text is wrong? This is wrong, okay? Just say it's wrong. And you want the people who are responsible for this to be brought to justice. This is wrong. Is that so hard for you to do? That's all I'm asking. You can support your rapist felon. That's up to you. You have the right as an American to vote for who you want to vote for. Now, we might disagree. Can't you just go on social media and say this is awful? And you feel for the minorities in this country, particularly in this case, African Americans that got a text message as they woke up today. They're being called the N-word and they're going to be sent to plantations. Can we just all agree as Americans, if you are a decent person? Obviously, there are some people in this country that are not. There are some people in this country that are bigoted in nature, that are racist. They laugh at this stuff. They think it's funny. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to some of the Republicans out there that I hope do have a moral compass. Can we please call that out as Americans? Stop blaming one side or the other, because I haven't when it comes to this issue. All I've said is called for MAGA Republicans and Donald Trump to call this stuff out. They haven't. Many of them haven't. So if you're going to do one thing for decency and humanity, can you do that? Hey, this is wrong. We need to find the people who are responsible for this. This isn't what I stand for. This isn't where my moral compass is at. This is wrong. I hope that when I hear from certain people, they say this is just the beginning. Boy, I hope they're wrong on that as well. We shouldn't attack people based on sexuality or what the color of their skin is. I base it on your character. Do you have character? Do you believe that we should treat everybody as equals? I am very disappointed in the outcome of this election. I'm not going to be storming the Capitol. I'm not going to be screaming cheating. It's okay to ask questions. I'm very disappointed. But life goes on. My radio show goes on. And I'm going to continue to do what I do every day. And that is call out the bigotry, call out the hatred, call out the lies, and stand for humanity and stand for facts and separate facts versus fiction. It's what I've always done. It's what I will continue to do. You have my promise on that. So on Monday, we have a special guest joining us in studio. His name is Jay Bloom. He is one of the biggest Democrat donors in the country. Then he turned to a Robert F. Kennedy Jr. supporter. Then he turned to a Donald Trump supporter. I'm going to try to pick his brain and find out why. That's what we do on this show. Try to find out why. Why would anybody vote for Donald Trump?